Hey Aquarius, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Something that we've been wishing for coming to fruition. There may have been somebody that we wanted to work with, collaborate with. Just saw 44 on the time. Work with, collaborate with. It's like taking your wish fulfillment, something that you've been striving for, putting it in your pocket and taking it overseas with you somewhere, okay? I'm seeing you moving into a place where you're working very much directly with other people, okay? I'm hearing conversation starter. I'm seeing this exchange of energy possibly turning into something even more dynamic than you had hoped for. Because I'm getting like we were making plans with somebody for something. I'm seeing seeds being planted, somebody we were working with, for, about. It's like this wish fulfillment was about what exactly the subject that we wanted to plant seeds for, okay? And I'm seeing that we needed to kind of get this idea in our head of what we wanted to be planting in the garden, so to speak. And then it's almost like you're taking these seeds because you've picked out the ones that you want to plant. And I'm seeing you kind of taking them into new territory now. A place where you can share them with other people. And I'm getting something about a conversation, a discussion that we're having. And I'm seeing it almost like these people that we're speaking with now, these people that we're collecting around us. I'm seeing something being even more, I'm hearing prolific than we had thought when we started. It almost started out as a conversation and it turns into something more, okay? I'm also hearing working out the kinks. Maybe there was something going on where we needed to set things straight. I'm looking at the Page of Swords, and I'm looking at the Lovers here. Somebody may have their eye on you, Aquarius. Maybe somebody that wants to link up in a particular way. Okay, so I'm looking at something that we wished to plant the seeds for, and I'm seeing something going on with our intuition, right? It's like there's something that we see when we go within, something that we're feeling, something that we're observing. And I'm seeing that this helps move us into a place where we feel like things can be calm. Maybe we felt like we needed to separate from something in order to kind of spend time with ourselves, to focus in on something, to work for something. I'm seeing a lot of work being done internally. And now I'm seeing there be, it's like we transition from this place where we may have been very much alone, maybe working by ourselves, and then I'm seeing a transition. It's like two different stories here, where it's like now a group of people are coming together, right? And I'm also seeing that there may be some observers from the outside, maybe people who have not yet addressed the shadow space. I'm seeing, okay? Maybe people who are wanting to convert, interesting. Maybe to a light space rather than a shadow space, okay? I'm seeing now something comes together, right? I'm getting this notion too, Aquarius. There could be like people that are watching you while you're working, but I'm seeing these people in a shadow space. shadow space. But I'm seeing them almost like, it's like watching, you're working here. I'm seeing somebody watching you. And I'm seeing this kind of be the energy behind it, okay? But you're working, I'm getting. Maybe they're seeing like what a particular type of harmony you're synthesizing here. Maybe with this group of people that you're working with, it's like maybe we're in a place where we're bringing people together. This can be with a friend group. I'm also hearing family. This can be with like acquaintances, whatever. You could be doing something that's community based, something like that, okay, where we're trying to, I'm hearing teach and learn together, okay? It's like sharing ideas with these people, doing something like that. And I'm seeing us bringing something, I'm hearing harmonious aspect. This came through before. It's like bringing something together that you want. And now I'm looking at the Lovers popping out here. It's like you may be attracting people in. I'm looking at Virgo and Gemini over here. It's like synthesizing the group in a way where, and the Lovers doesn't have to be like a lover, so to speak. It can be people that you get along with really well. It can be your friend group, people that you're drawing in. But I'm seeing it almost like there's this aspect, especially with like Gemini too, which I'm looking at here, where it's like, and with the Virgo as well, it's all Mercury energy. So it's like maybe the way that you're coming across is drawing people in. Maybe it's unifying things for you. I'm seeing something going on with a special ability, Aquarius, that you have to bring groups of people together in a way where you're kind of putting everybody on the same page with you. And I'm seeing this kind of taking off in a particular direction. And I'm getting that this ability to be embracing the Mercury in your chart, right? It's something that's the catalyst that's helping you gather this group of people together, okay? I'm also hearing smooth talker. Maybe you're somebody who smooths things out when things are feeling more chaotic, okay? I'm hearing peacemaker. Maybe you're seen as somebody that's a peacemaker. I'm seeing a new beginning, okay? And I'm seeing something balancing out here in the heart space. I'm looking at work that's been done to very much balance this out, okay? Whatever's going on in the heart space. It's like there are times where you've been hurt in the past. Maybe by multiple people. I'm hearing in multiple directions. And I'm seeing that this is something that we've balanced out because you know that it needs to be healed in order to have the new beginning that you actually want. It's like in order to have the fresh start that you want, there's healing that needs to be done so it can be built upon a steady foundation for you, okay? Somebody may be offering you a new beginning. This can be a fire sign. I'm looking at Leo popping out here, but I'm also looking at the King of Wands. Maybe somebody that feels like they can benefit you. That's the word that I'm getting, benefit. Now I'm looking at the Emperor, as I said, a fire sign. Somebody that wants to come in and help you out with something. I'm getting. Maybe somebody that's seen the way that you've healed from things that you've been through, and somebody that feels like they can compliment you to some degree. I'm looking at a lot of masculine energy here. So this would be somebody stepping towards you if they're entering. This can also be us embracing a leading position with something too. Maybe also recognizing our power in a certain space and how we want to execute that, okay? All right. I'm seeing like a fire sign meeting an air sign here and there being somewhat of a clash. I'm looking at somebody we're setting boundaries with. Maybe you feel like you want a new beginning, but you only want it to be in a particular way. Maybe you feel like you want to lead something out. I'm seeing this balancing energy here. I'm looking at 2 or 3 people, okay? I'm seeing a new beginning. Maybe that somebody offers to another person. I'm seeing boundaries being set. Maybe you feel like too something happened prematurely and you're looking for a sense of balance. Maybe you have a better idea of what you're looking for now than you had been before. Because I'm seeing us being like, if something doesn't feel balanced to me, if it doesn't feel equal to me, if I don't feel like an equal in that space, then I don't want it. Because I'm seeing us getting a really good understanding of what this balance looks like to us. And I'm hearing how we want that to fill out the picture in our relationships. I'm hearing in that landscape, and I'm seeing us walking away from anything that doesn't feel equal to us. I'm hearing equal parties. I'm also getting this vibe too where it's like you're very much looking for a person, whether this is like somebody you want to be friends with, a partner that you're looking for, any person that you're going to be exchanging energy with. It's like you're looking for somebody that is not going to be trying to like dominate you or overpower you. It's like you want that equal relationship where there's like that flow back and forth between this person in a complimentary way, okay? It's like this is the type of love that you're looking for. Something that starts with the cleared heart chakra. I'm looking at Aries here. And I'm looking at love coming through. We could also, too, as well, feel like in clearing the heart chakra, there was something that we've mastered. And I'm looking at something going on regarding our ability to feel. I'm hearing feel everything. So maybe you feel like before you had seen your sensitivities as a weakness, and maybe now you feel like it's a superpower to you in a way, where it's like you're able to perceive things and also like have the determination and the discipline to be able to channel that into things that feel beneficial to you. I'm also hearing to the group, so maybe for people around you as well. I'm also seeing something like this maturation energy as far as like love and whatnot, where it's like the way that you come across is somebody established in a very particular way, because we're looking at like a very dominant masculine energy. We're looking at Mars here, okay? But this is also somebody that can really hold it together as well, because the Emperor is like all of the four kings mixed into one here. I'm hearing the word synthesize. It's like knowing the love, recognizing the love that you have, and also where you want to put that, where you want to channel that. I'm seeing something going on with the karmic test. I'm seeing us needing to be patient with this. I'm seeing something going off. It's like, it's almost like these vibrational waves that are expanding outside of a person's body. Maybe you feel like you're doing something with your energy, maybe stuff with your aura, maybe work that we're doing. I'm seeing balancing. I'm also getting planting for some people. I'm seeing like work that somebody's doing with water, okay? I'm hearing something about moonlight. Also something planetarily. I'm looking at the sun here. I'm looking at a collection of something as well. All right. I'm getting this notion that in order to be attracting in the things that you want, okay, this means like the love, the conversations, the energy that you want to be exchanging with, there's a lot of patience, hard work, and determination it takes to move through this process. Also to step into a place where you're feeling empowered as well. You also may be setting boundaries with things that feel out of balance for you. And also understanding too that if you feel like you can't independently get through something, that it's a place to work on. This notion too is coming through. I believe that when we have soul contracts with people, that those that we feel triggered by are really those that we are reflecting something that we need to work within ourselves on. Okay, so in a book that I was reading, this is just an excerpt from a book, there was a guy that was talking about how he felt jealous of a friend, okay, somebody that he cared about, but somebody who he felt like the guy got a lot of opportunities with work and had things that the other guy didn't have. Okay, so in recognizing that this man, the one that was feeling jealous, okay, in recognizing that he had a soul contract with this person, he also recognized that he felt jealous because this person was actually, it's not that they didn't have equal opportunities, because they did. It was that the person he felt jealous of was willing to put in more time than the guy that felt jealous was willing to put in. Okay, so it's all about recognizing that if you want certain things, you have to work a certain way, and that sometimes there is an offset with equal opportunities and whatnot, because there is a detriment in that way. But in a lot of ways, when we come to a place where we're feeling like an overload of emotions, it's usually something that we have to work through, especially when we're feeling like envy, jealousy, whatnot. It's because somebody has something that we want, essentially, and it's all about us needing to understand that that means that it's our soul urging us to take action in that place. It's like, you want that thing, then you have to go for it. It's not about like, oh, that person has something and I don't have any chance. It's like, you have to work for the things that you feel drawn towards. And it's like that with anything that you feel triggered by. It's really your soul urging you, just like anxiety, to balance something out, to work for something, to aim towards something. It's like calling you to change something that's going on with you, okay? And I'm seeing us needing to be okay with doing something independently here, because that's ultimately going to attract in what you want. You have to know that you can do it alone, that you can do it yourself, all by yourself, and that you're going to ultimately attract in what you want. And this is about being receptive too. It's about knowing when to wait. I'm getting too that when we're in a meditative state, there may be something that we're realizing, something that we want to be pursuing ultimately. I'm seeing this having an impact on our home. I'm seeing our intuition guiding us through this. It's like there may be something like a project, an endeavor. This can even be a hobby, something that we feel we're being called towards. I'm seeing something being balanced out in the home as well. I'm looking at a karmic test here. I'm looking at a lot of feminine energy. And I'm looking at a lesson that we're going through. Something we're making progress with. It's like following your intuition. I'm seeing something with the home again is going to help you in learning this lesson that you need to learn. And I'm seeing something needing to be done independently here. I'm hearing independent focus. I'm seeing progress that we make, and I'm looking at the Two of Cups coming together. It's like the strength to make progress independently, to be following your intuition, maybe starting something new, maybe figuring out two ways that we want to take care of self, take care of the home, take care of things that we feel like it's our responsibility to be nurturing. Again, this can be with ourselves, children, pets, anything like that, those around us, okay? And I'm looking at the Two of Cups coming together. This can be two aspects of yourself. This can be your yin and your yang balancing out. I was looking at masculine energy in the last spread. This one I'm looking at a lot of feminine energy, which is about our receptivity, our creativity. It's about our ability to feel as well. And this can also be too, when we know that independently we can make things happen, where we feel like we're exuding a type of energy, confidence, self-esteem that we want to. Also taking care of ourselves, all right? I'm looking at a lot of like physical stuff going on here. When we feel like independently we can take care of ourselves, it's like you can attract in somebody else that can also take care of themselves. I'm seeing us needing to set boundaries with a lesson that we're learning. This can be with ourselves too. I'm hearing something about the fantasy space. I'm looking at spirit. I'm looking at spirit guiding you to set boundaries. This can be with an interpersonal dynamic. I'm getting something about the third eye here. I'm seeing a decision that your intuition is telling you needs to be, I'm hearing, addressed. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing that there's progress being made, and it's almost like there's a decision that needs to be made, and when you get to the place where you're ready to be brave and make that decision, I'm seeing it ending with you meeting a goal, but even more than what you expected at that finish line. It's like there's even more coming behind it than you thought there would be. I'm seeing us too being guided to be very particular about the offers that we take to engage. It's like really needing to find a sense of balance, okay? I'm getting something about like a rhythm or like some sort of waves here. Vibrations. I'm also seeing there be some type of benefit or upgrade with work. Benefit or upgrade. It's like one thing needs to be released in order to allow something else to come through. There might be a type of balance that you're being guided to make as far as like work, your money, something like that. I'm also looking at a masculine figure here. It's like spirit is guiding you to release something that needs to be released, something you need to set boundaries with. Again, this can be yourself. I'm seeing something that needs to be balanced out here with a goal that we're trying to reach. I'm looking at the High Priestess on the bottom. I'm looking at this theme of balance again. This can be with a feminine figure, one that we feel attracted to. This can also be with us stepping into our feminine energy, okay? But I'm seeing either way, physically, there's going to be something that, maybe there's something that we are trying to balance out here. And these came out together before too. Counterpart energy. It's like finding this relationship that we feel like is balanced. Again, this can be us with ourselves, or this can be us with another person. I'm looking at a lot of fire energy here. This can be that area of your chart as well. Maybe creatively you want to be linking up with somebody and working with them, but I'm getting that this takes it takes time to mentally, psychologically, vibrationally get on the same wave as this person. And I'm seeing too you being very deliberate. It's like, again, if this thing does not feel equal, I'm not taking it, I'm not participating in it. It's like something needs to be perfectly delivered for you to want to take part in this. I'm seeing you following your intuition through this process, okay? Also following your intuition as far as like where to give and where to receive as well. And I'm seeing us too making sure that if the heart space is not cleared, to not engage in things yet, because it's going to like hinder you getting to a goal that you're looking for, okay? It's like you have to be manifesting from a cleared heart space in order to accurately manifest things that are going to be lasting for you. And I'm seeing that that's too why you or somebody else may be turning down offers at this point. It's like things need to be very much balanced in order to engage with them. In order for you to reach the goal ultimately that you're trying to get to, the stability ultimately that you're trying to get to. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, I'm looking at a plan, and I'm looking at us setting boundaries. It's like defending this vision that you have here. And also defending your independence too, in a way where it's like, I feel like I said this in a recent reading. It's like knowing that if you are going to accept somebody's offer to link up, that you need to know that they're going to benefit you somehow. Otherwise, like doing things independently to like build your self-esteem and know that ultimately you can get things done yourself. I'm seeing us setting boundaries again with something that we want to see come to fruition, a goal that we have. I'm looking at love to give, and I'm seeing us taking a break from something until we're in a place where the heart chakra is cleared, so we can give and receive the type of love that we want to see. I'm looking at counterpart energy here. It's like fire meeting fire here. This can be somebody, again, linking up with somebody that you feel like has the same creative abilities as you do, okay? Somebody that you want to work with creatively. This doesn't have to be romantic, although if it is something romantic, I'm seeing two people that feel mutually very much attracted to each other. The King and the Queen is not a reference to genders if one identifies with a gender in particular, okay? It's just speaking about the feminine and masculine energy. But yeah, I'm seeing either creatively somebody that we're going to be linking up with, but making sure that the timing is right to do this, and or somebody that we feel, I'm hearing the word majestic, some sort of relationship that you feel very, like sexually integrated with. You feel very attracted to this person, and they feel mutually attracted to you, okay? Alright, Aquarius, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.